Joe recently retired, and he and his wife Sharyn bought their dream home. Sharyn's a designer, so she came up with a plan to renovate the basement laundry room, and Joe decided to do all the work himself.
I was thinking it should only take about a month or so.
Now, Joe is a self-proclaimed perfectionist, and he tends to get bogged down in the details, but what would make this reno perfect for Sharyn is if he actually finished it. So I'm gonna go over there and help him.
If you ask me, you brought it on yourself. One look, you'll see you brought it on yourself. You have your say, and now we do it my way.
Hello there.
Hi, Bryan.
How are you?
Nice to meet you.
You
Come
too.
on in.
I hear you have a problem with your laundry.
Yes, a problem with the laundry.
Let's go take a look.
Come on in, Bryan.
Looks like you're in the middle of something here.
Yes, this is my laundry room.
You must be so proud.
I am. I'm so desperate.
So give me the story here. What's happened?
What's happened is that a small project turned into a monstrous basement renovation.
Well, at this point, it looks like it's just turned into a basement demolition.
A demolition that's taken 6 months.
6 months to this point.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we decided that we would tackle this, and then he decided to tackle something else.
So do you have a plan here? Did you have a plan when you started?
Yes.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. And what happened to that plan?
It's changed a little bit
Changed a
over
little
the
bit?
months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sharyn seems to be very organized, and she seems to know exactly what she wants. She's a designer.
What do you do now to wash clothes?
Laundromat.
Oh, laundromat. You're not upstairs with a washboard. And
No. I called Bryan because I was desperate.
what do you want to see down here?
Okay, we'd like to have a sort of multi-purpose room. Obviously, the washer and dryer are together, so they're going to be stacked. Some nice new cabinetry, some new flooring,
Okay, so you're thinking tiled room, in-floor heat. What are we looking at for here?
the fridge.
So if you're hungry while you're doing laundry, getting a bit of work done, you're set.
Apparently, Joe is a perfectionist. And if a room devoid of actually any work being done is perfection, then he's perfect.
So basically, Joe is so perfect, he's going to take his time to be perfect.
He's doing everything he could possibly, he's trying to think ahead and just do everything that needs to be done.
Where is Joe?
Well, he's probably out running right now.
Okay. Running away?
Running away.
All right, well, let's go chase him down.
Excellent. Okay, Bryan, here he comes.
It's going to be the worst run of his life. Hello, Joe.
Get out of town.
How's it going, man?
Get out of town.
How's the run going?
What are you doing here?
Well,
I don't need any help.
yes, you do.
I think the turning point came when Sharyn realized that I was turning my underwear inside out to get more use out of them, and I don't think that's a good thing, so she blew the whistle there.
It's time to hit the showers, buddy.
It is.
You got some laundry to do. Okay, Joe. I walked through here with Sharyn. She's told me her concerns. She told me you've been at this for 6 months. Where did you fall down and say, I'm not running anymore?
I was thinking it should only take about a month or so, and it shouldn't take long to just take down the walls and
You're right, it
insulation.
shouldn't. What's the real problem down here? Are you perfect? Me? Oh, hey, we've made a breakthrough. Taking time to plan is great,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you can't plan after you rip the walls down. The good thing is, Joe, you've done a great job at demo.
Thanks.
The bad thing is, there's forests of trees that have grown since the time you started till the time you finished.
The laundry room project that Sharyn and Joe have planned is as basic as you can get. A simple wall, 3 interior walls, 1 exterior with a window. With the plans that they have, it's simple. Put it together, do your laundry.
5, impressive.
4's fine.
Now that I have a good set of plans from Sharyn for the laundry room, the existing wall that's there has to be moved about 2 feet over to make the room a little smaller.
Detach this wall from where it is, move it into place, attach it on the floor, make sure it's plumb, level, straight, and put it back into place. There you go. Just be careful you don't pull it down into your face.
Yeah.
So we need to now put some blocking in between these two joists.
Right.
Same as this blocking here.
Okay.
And that serves two purposes, because the top of the wall is gonna get held up by that blocking, gives us something to nail into. And also when we put drywall on the ceiling, you don't want it to hang over and be floppy there. You want something solid you can tie it into. Okay, Joe, we're gonna cut some blocks. I told you to cut a bunch of blocks 14.5 inches long. What would you do?
Measure 14.5.
Okay.
I would have cut one, then used it as a template to mark it over.
The blade is 1/8 of an inch thick at the teeth. That's called the kerf. So considering that the blade is 1/8 of an inch thick, so our next piece is actually gonna be measured from 14 5/8 to 29 1/8.
But I would have been out by that 1/16 of an inch, the width of the saw blade that he was talking about, and they gradually would have been smaller and smaller, and I would have wondered, why don't they fit anymore?
If you start letting little things slip, 6 months later, your whole basement's ripped apart and you got nothing done.
Bringing that back up
Oh,
again.
sorry. Okay, we have the blocks. We want to put a block right here. Every 24 inches is okay. You know, the more the merrier. Make sure you're nice and flush. Fire a couple screws in either end. Instead of building a brand new wall, we decided to try and save some lumber and move the existing wall. This wall was actually nailed into the concrete, and then the studs were put in place over top of the concrete nails. It was a bit of work. Okay. There we go. Next time we'll just build a new wall. Pop her into place here. I'll keep hitting it.
Sides popping out.
Not me. Okay, how are we looking, Joe?
Level is bang on.
Beautiful. Joe and Sharyn recently bought a new home. Sharon's a designer, so she came up with a plan to revamp the laundry room in the basement. Joe? And he thought he could do all the work himself. Well, Joe was wrong. Now, dirty laundry isn't the only mess they're dealing with. We framed up the walls. Today, we'll get the drywall up, and then we'll start on the floor. This is the fun part, Joe. Probably never thought you'd get to this stage.
Eventually, I'd hope I would.
Okay, let's attack this wall. I'm thinking what we'll do here is run one sheet vertical, so we've got factory edges joining here. Vertically, we've got 90.5. We don't want it right on the ground.
Right.
Because if there's any water, you can get into the bottom. If you haven't cut and hung a lot of drywall, you probably measure it out, make a mark, measure the other side, make a line, cut along the line. A faster way to do it is to use your tape. We want to cut off 4.5 inches, right? So we're going to put our finger at 4.5 inches, holding the tape in one hand at the measurement you need to cut and holding the knife blade at the tip. We're going to hold the two of them.
Okay.
And we're going to put that here like that.
Yeah.
Just put the tip in. You run that along the top of the drywall. Cuts a nice straight line. You don't have to worry about being super exact with drywall. Just light pressure.
Slide all the way down and cut.
Get it cut to the right size, put it on the wall, mud over it. Beautiful. The average homeowner drywalling a basement, it may take them a day or two to hang the drywall. On walls, you want to put screws every 16 inches. On ceilings, you want to go every 12 inches. Bring a professional boarding crew in. They're done in an hour or two, and they've got the first coat of mud on before you've got the third board hung. It's amazing to watch. Sink it all the way in. There you go. You want to make sure that the screw you put in is below the line of the corner.
Absolutely.
Because we've got to fill out with mud, so that's got to go in a little deeper. So is that one. Joe claims he's a perfectionist, but a lot of the little things we're doing, you know, I show him, he says, that's good enough. That'll be fine. We'll do that, it's fine. I just want it to be perfect, Joe.
Oh,
I'm a perfectionist. Perfectionists don't really do that. How long have you been lying to Sharyn?
Lying about what?
Being a perfectionist. It must be perfect.
I never said that. She may have said that I was a perfectionist. I
Busted.
might have said I was selective or something crazy like that.
Once we hung all the drywall, we installed the corner bead. Now we're ready for mudding. Okay, Joe, you ready to get dirty?
Absolutely.
So the drywall's all up.
Yeah.
What we want to do now is tape the joints. And we get the factory edges, which are squished in a little bit. So you can see there,
Yep, there's a gap in there, right?
And there's space between the wall. So that means we can fill those with mud.
The idea here is with your first coat, less is more. Put on small coats, thin coats, so you don't have to sand a lot.
That's good for first coat.
It's not a matter of putting on 2 inches of mud, sanding it all down, putting on another 2 inches of mud. Small coats, thin coats, manageable coats, keep it smooth, keep it nice, easy to sand. It's really not that difficult. It takes a lot of patience.
That's perfect for a first coat. That's all you got to do.
As an interior decorator, I have had all of the plans ready for the entire basement for at least 6 months, which is when he started ripping things apart. And it's quite frustrating to wait this long to have my plans come to fruition. So I'm very excited about seeing everything complete.
Okay. All right, Joe. You get your earplugs good?
Yeah.
You had vinyl stick-down tile on here.
Yeah.
So a lot of the adhesive is still on the floor.
One of the issues with Joe's floor here is that they did have adhesive tiles on the floor. So a lot of that adhesive was still stuck to the concrete. So we brought in a concrete scarifier, which is basically a sander for concrete.
If you look on the bottom, it has these little carbide teeth.
Yeah.
So these are going to spin and basically scrape at the floor.
That just takes the top layer of that adhesive and the top layer of concrete off to expose fresh concrete that our mortar will bind to and that we can actually install the tiles on. Once the floor had been scarified and all the adhesive was removed from the concrete, it was time to put down the in-floor radiant heating, which is an electric mat that's mortared into place, and the tiles go on top of that.
So one of the things that they send with it is this little guy here. And it's just a continuity tester. You just take your 2 load wires, pop them into here, pop that into there, and you pop these guys, the shield, into the middle. Okay, so we turn it on. It's a good sign.
No red lights.
See, now if we take one of these out, that would be an open circuit, meaning power's going in, but there's no continuity. We get an open circuit. We have to install this underneath the mat.
Yeah.
And it'll actually end up running down here into the center portion of the mat.
If you're planning on installing electric in-floor heat mat in your room, you really want to plan it out so that the electrical, the thermostat, all the wiring ends up in one spot right up the wall into your thermostat box so you can get power and the temperature readings back and forth to the floor.
So we're gonna put this thermocouple right in between these 2 rows here. Apply this guy into here. We'll actually end up putting a little more mortar on top of him.
Once you've installed an electric radiant floor mat in your tiles, you want to make sure that mortar is really well set up before you turn it on, or it'll actually help the water evaporate, cure the floor too fast, and you can damage the bond between the tiles and the floor. Now the heated mats are in, time to lay down some tile.
Good thing to remember when you're tiling over a radiant heat floor is to try and actually rake out your mortar in the direction that the cables are going. Less chance of damaging them than if you rake across them. Trick 2 is when you're installing the tile, don't slap it down 1/2 inch away and slide it towards it, or you're gonna pull mortar out of the middle. Do this thing, Joe. Drop it into place.
Drop it.
And put some weight on it. Not too much. You don't want to
Pull
squish
it
the
out.
mortar out. Oh boy.
All right.
Game over,
That
Joe.
trowel.
You can use a big trowel as well. Just pull it out.
Wow.
Clean it off now. Drop it in. And drop it right on top of it. Don't be so hard on yourself, Joe. Lots of people suck at this.
Joe and I are almost finished the laundry room. We've put up the drywall, we've installed the heated floor, and we've laid the tiles. Now we're ready for cabinets, but first, we gotta paint the walls.
Have you done a lot of painting?
To some degree, yeah.
All right.
I know the Y technique, but does it work?
The Y technique, as in why am I painting?
Yeah.
Did Sharyn pick the color?
Actually, she did. Then we went a little darker for some reason, but that's a designer's thing here going on.
One of the big advantages Joe has is that his wife Sharyn is the designer. So she's actually come up with all the drawings, the plans. That's important. To have that plan on paper, you're miles ahead right at the start.
I'm a certified interior decorator. I started my own business about 10 years ago. I particularly love the planning aspects of interior decorating. This project has moved along so quickly. You know, it's so gratifying to see the end result, see the project come together.
Here, we'll grab this. Okay, there we go. So we're on our lines. There's our mark for our stud. We're going in right here.
We're going in.
Beautiful. Get in there, Joe.
17 and
Is that a little hedge? Oh, geez, Joe.
it's bleeding now, baby. I forgot the ledge was there, and I banged my head in it.
That's gonna hurt. There's a good chunk out of there.
I didn't think it was bleeding as bad, but when I looked back and there was blood on the shelf, I think I'm gonna leave it there, just as a reminder.
Hey, head banger. Is he all right? You all patched up there? Got a few dents up there. Once Joe and I had started with the cabinet installation, I brought in the rest of the crew to help out with that so Joe and I could get started on the countertop. Well, Joe, this is the countertop we're putting in. I measured it all out, so I've got the dimensions laid out. It's upside down right now, so I put the measurements on the bottom. When you're cutting laminate countertop, it's important to flip it upside down so the teeth on the blade of the saw don't rip the laminate off the countertop and you end up with chips across the side. So go into your kitchen right now and look at the chips across the side and go, oh, go buy a new one. In general, when I'm having homeowners cut a countertop, I usually like them to start a couple of inches long so they can test the cut, see, just get the feel of it. Joe went right for the line, and I was a bit nervous, but it went well. He followed the line, he did a good job, it fit, it looks good. Joe, I think you have a future in countertop manufacturing. There it is. Now, you notice all the strapping that's down here on the cabinets?
That's right, yeah.
When you have a countertop that's got the overhang like this,
Yeah.
if we didn't put this down, the overhang would hang over and interfere with the doors closing here. So this strapping will hold it up so that the overhang works perfectly with the door. Okay.
My outlook in renos has changed drastically. Now that I've got a little more confidence based on the guidance that Bryan has given me.
The next thing we want to do is grab some screws. Now, Joe,
Yeah.
did you want me to go in under the cabinet?
I'm going in.
You're going in.
Second time, I'm going in. I know where my head is at this time. He's basically just given me a kick in the ass and got me going. I've learned a lot, and I think it's going to be a lot more fun continuing at the other projects that I plan on doing.
Got some tiles there, Joe.
Yeah.
So what have we got? Nice subways. They're kind of a matte finish.
Yeah.
Now, the other one we got here are these kind of glass rods, which is kind of cool. Now, what about a space in there? You thinking 1/16 of an inch?
Maybe a designer type question might
Hey,
come
guys.
through there. Oh,
¿Qué pasa?
hi, Sharyn.
These can just flow.
Just randomly?
Yeah,
But somewhere they may randomly line up.
that's fine. I think that's fine.
Sharyn and Joe did really well with the backsplash. I was actually pleasantly surprised to see that, I mean, the installation isn't that complicated. I think you guys are gonna do a great job here. All right. You know what? If you make a mistake, peel it off, clean it up, put it back on. I think you'll do great. Now, having a designer as a wife helping you with something is a blessing and a curse.
Almost falling out.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Because there's very specific ways that everything has to go together, but at the same time, they work well together.
Okay, carry on. You're doing great.
All right.
Bye.
Sharyn designed herself a brand new laundry room in the basement, and her retired husband, Joe, decided he'd do all the work himself. How long have you been lying to Sharyn? Well, he started with good intentions, but he spent so much time trying to make it perfect that he didn't actually get the job done. It's time to hit the showers, buddy.
It is.
You got some laundry to do. We're almost done now, and it's time to find out if Sharyn loves it or if she's gonna hang Joe out to dry. Okay, guys. Well, Joe and Sharyn, I know it doesn't look so great out here. This is the empty palette that we've left for the artist in training here.
Thanks for that.
Okay? You got a little bit more work to do, but on the other side of this door is all the work that he's done. You ready to see all the hard work?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Find out if it paid off?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
All right, let's go.
All right.
Wow.
Like.
Oh, it's awesome. Oh, Bryan. Oh,
Wow.
it's amazing.
It is remarkably, it's just like the picture that you've had for how many?
More than 6 months.
It looks awesome.
It's-
Just awesome.
Yeah, it's everything I planned for. Yeah, it's beautiful.
So, Joe, is this kind of what you expected?
It came together better than I expected. I was more concerned about the guts and doing the drywall and the framing properly, and the tiling I wasn't certain.
And making everything perfect.
Well, that part was a given, Bryan, and I'm glad you helped me.
You know how many times I heard him say, that's good enough, that's fine, that'll be fine.
It would have been a hell of a lot more work had I done it by myself. With help and guidance, makes a huge difference having 4 hands instead of 2. With half a brain after some of it gets knocked off, but it's healing.
It's a dangerous business, yeah.
I have a few battle scars. Come on.
What do you think of this space right here?
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah.
Oh, look at the chair.
We got the cabinets in. We had a bit of a head scratcher on the corner one, but after that, everything went in pretty smooth. You guys did a great job on the backsplash.
Yeah, that did turn out great. Sharyn's design,
Yeah, I'm
the
very
linear
happy with
horizontal wall. One thing I do have to give you credit for is not only the guidance and help, but the kick in the ass that got me going.
Give her the credit for that.
Well, okay.
Well, I got to tell you, Sharyn, your design was great. I love the layout. I love that we came in here and you had it all planned out already, because most people aren't that organized to begin with. Joe, I know I harassed you about being a perfectionist, but you were the perfect guy to work with. You're enthusiastic, you figured things out, you didn't injure yourself too badly, and we had a blast. So thanks very much,
have
Joe.
A blast. It was awesome.
It was great, man.
Thank you so much, Bryan.
You're very welcome
Thank
anytime.
you, thank you.
I'll drop my laundry off tomorrow or Monday.
Maybe next
Maybe
week.
never.
I'm gonna go home.
Give me a go. Thanks a lot, Bryan.
See you guys.
Appreciate it.
Thank
Enjoy.
you. Thank you so much, sweetie.